there been any movement on the docks?
Not since last night. All shipments in and out of the Corinthos warehouse have been suspended while the police investigate the ambush.
Well, it's only a matter of time before Sonny retaliates. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. You call a meeting of the men, increase security around the estate, and you tell them if anybody comes within a mile of this place, you take them out, no questions, kill them.
There is no way in hell you are going to force me into a mob war.
I talked to all our guys working the harbor last night. Happened just like Max said. The boat was hit a mile offshore. The entire shipment was taken.
I told Bernie to double security on the water.
He did, Sonny. It wasn't enough. This ambush was well planned. These guys never even saw it coming.
Well, Zakars know how we deal with things. They're going to be expecting us to hit back.
I'll take care of it.
No. We do nothing. We retaliate. We play right into Johnny's hands. He's already mouthed off, threatened to take me down, and this guy...
I don't think that Johnny wants a war.
He doesn't know what he wants. That's the problem. The kid is a live wire, and Trevor's right there to exploit it. Why do you think Trevor doesn't care if he stays locked up? He wants to piss Johnny off so much that he acts out. Okay, that's what he wants.
Do you think Johnny's the one who ordered the ambush?
I mean, Johnny's got a lot to prove.
But you don't make a move like that and expect no retaliation.
Kid's not smart. And he's not experienced enough to avoid a war. If we make this happen, what we got to do is set Johnny up to fail.
I give the orders around here, not Trevor. You don't touch anyone unless I tell you to.
Yes, sir.
Get out!
Down. With your father gone, Sonny thinks that it's business as usual. We sent him a clear-cut message that he doesn't control Port Charles anymore.
This just wasn't about Sonny last night. You were trying to manipulate me, and it stops now.
John, don't get paranoid on me. We agreed to do this.
We didn't agree to anything.
Look, until you learn how to conduct business the way your father did, we're going to run things together.
This isn't just about business for you. It's personal. You took my hand in that raid last night to work your twisted vendetta against Sonny.
Look, if we hadn't have acted, Sonny would have.
I could have brokered a truce if you just would have stayed out of it.
You could have brokered diddly. I offered Sonny a truce days ago, and he turned it down. You know why? Because he wants to control the shipping lanes on the eastern seaboard. And if you get in his way, he's going to take you out. So we better get him first. John, this is commerce, I swear. Pure and simple. Port Charles has become the gateway to the northeastern corridor. And if we let Sonny and Jason control the waterfront, we're not going to be able to move product.
I heard you give the same speech to my father. About a day after Kate Howard moved to town and Sonny was helping around. I'm not going to let you destroy everything my father built so you can get back at Sonny Corinthos for stealing your girlfriend.
Your father built this organization. But I maintained it, and I grew it for years. All that time you didn't want to know your father, and you didn't want to have anything to do with him. Now, I promised you that I'm going to teach you the ropes, but we got a war here.
There isn't going to be a war. We're going to compromise with Sonny Corinthos.
I tell you what, Trevor has to be careful. It's one thing to pull Anthony's strings. He was out of his mind. Didn't know the difference, but Johnny's volatile. He doesn't want to be controlled by anybody. He may be stupid enough to try to start a war with us just for the hell of it.
Mr. Corinthos? Mr. Morgan? I understand 3 of your employees got shot last night.
Yeah, did you find out who did it?
I'm working on it. Still a few things to clear up. I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station with me and answer a few questions.
All right, I'll have Diane meet you there, okay?
Let Diane bring him out of his mess, and I have time to give you a refresher course on the concept of private property.
Detective Spencer's here.
I'm in.
What can we do for you, Detective?
There was shooting on the docks last night. You're wanted downtown for questioning.
Go ahead, I'll meet you there.
Don't. We can do this more efficiently without your counsel.
You can talk all you want. I'm not going to say anything without my attorney.
You can listen until she gets here. Someone's going around town strangling women. First victim was your boss's nanny. The second, his ex-girlfriend. The third, his ex-wife. Carly's the only one to survive, and guess who supposedly saved her? John Sakara. When Detective Spencer brought that same John Sakara down for questioning, you wasted no time sending your attorney down here to get him released. A couple hours later, Sakara repays you by hijacking one of your shipments and shooting 3 of your men. Now, what I can't figure out is why you bothered to protect Sakara at all. Unless you wanted him out so you could kill him yourself. I know you don't have much faith in law enforcement, but I am doing everything I can to find the person who strangled Emily. If it turns out to be John Sakara, I will see to it that he pays. But in order for that to happen, I need your full cooperation.
I have nothing to say without my attorney.
Fine. You're free to go.
Convenient. The 2 men who would know what went down last night, the docs are both here in the same room. Who wants to go first? Jason? Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's go.
I think I'm in there. I'm done with Morgan.
You know, that was some look that Morgan gave you. I'm guessing that he knows you were the guy who jumped the ship. I hope you're ready for the fallout because you just started a mob war.
How'd it go?
Cops think Zakara's behind the ambush, of course. But of course they have no evidence to prove that. And then Lucky was bringing Johnny in for questioning as I was leaving.
Did he say anything?
Not to me.
Nobody wins in a war. Too many innocent people get hurt, you know. I want to avoid that at all costs. But don't get me wrong. The day will come when we have to take Johnny Sakara down.
John is determined to keep the peace with Corinthos. So, of all the people we know, who would be most likely to ensure that John sees this war through? Lulu, Spencer.
Not for nothing, boss, but no one can make Johnny do anything he doesn't want to do.
Well, unless he's given a proper motivation. So, I tell you what I've done. I wrote a letter to Lulu, presumably from Johnny, asking her to meet him down at the docks tomorrow night. She thinks that she's got a date, and Johnny thinks that he's going to meet Jason Morgan. Well, you're going to be waiting there for them, and when they show up...
You want me to take Johnny out?
Now, spare the kid, but kill the girl, and make it look like Corinthos ordered it.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next General Hospital. General Hospital.
Where are we supposed to meet?
The last place anyone will think of looking for us.
I'm trying to find some proof that Cooper Barrett is the text message killer.
Go ahead and say what you got to say.
Watch weekdays on ABC, weeknights on SoapNet.